Welcome to looking at P3 in LO2 of Unit 3. So the objective is to develop the pre-production materials for an original media product. And what we're going to concentrate on today is creating the pre-production materials as mentioned here. And specifically we're going to be looking at the presentation of pre-production materials, and we're looking at the timescales and milestones. That's particularly important. So let's get started. So if you're creating a print-based set of documents, and remember you've got 3 of them to create, you will have to, in due course, and this is just the bigger picture, annotate the sketch layouts for each document. You're going to need to create mood boards. You're going to have to create a plan for photographs and for graphics and using the house style. But overall we need to create that production schedule to see what we do, when we do it and how we do it. If you're doing the audio visual, then you're going to be creating a shooting script, and that will have lots of information such as dialogue, camera directions and location information, and you may have graphics effects or any sound effects in terms of making your production overall, and you've got to plan all of these things, as well as having storyboards, which includes the camera work, transitions and mise-en-scène. That's everything inside the production shoot, and you may need to create an animatic. But what we're doing today is we're looking at the production. So in the production schedule, what I've done, because I'm so nice to you, is that I've created here a set of dates for you. So you need to know this for the production dates. So if you play my presentation, which I'll post online, then you've just got to click onto here and you'll see a bigger version of what I've got below. Otherwise, just watch the video. What you need to do is that you're going to plan week by week what you are going to do in the actual production. So here I've got week 1 will begin on the week beginning the 3rd of February, and then you have week 2 which begins with the 10th, and so on and so forth. So as you go through, your production should be covering and spanning this time. Obviously at the moment we've got some unusual circumstances, but we can plan nonetheless. And I've put in some periods of time where there are catch-up, and it's to incorporate what we've been doing already. So your project should actually finish, here we go again, in here we should be looking to finish at week 10, which is here on the 27th of April, on that week. So you should plan for this 10-week period, and any catch-up or anything else you need to add into the production, then I just put in the half term at February or this forthcoming Easter period as times for you to catch up. But put this into your production schedule, which is showing your times. So what do we mean by a production schedule? Here's an example. Remember to go onto Google Classroom, and I'll put an exemplar online. So for example, here I'll put in pages 4 to 6. You can see a bigger version of this particular document here. This is done by one of the candidates to give you an indication of what it could look like, but I would say that this is more at a past standard. So what do you need to do? You're going to create a schedule using Google Docs or Google Sheets, and you need to create that where using one of the links that I'm going to put onto Google Classroom for the production schedule. So use that and create one. And in effect, what you're doing is you're creating timings for what will happen in each section on a week-by-week basis. So you're going to plan examples of thinking about the tasks that have to be considered, such as ethical issues or marketing, distribution, your photo shoot plans and dates, etc., etc. It doesn't have to look exactly like this. You can vary how it looks, but just make sure you check that you've got the key information in there. This is another example by another candidate who was working more at merit standard. And so this is where I think you should start, because it will just allow you to create a document which looks at things on a week-to-week basis, and then you can just build in and start off planning week by week what should be in your schedule. So do this first, and using the dates that I've created for you earlier, and then that means you can create your table with the individual tasks. So I put there, this is the project start and the end date for the production, and you just then need to add in your various tasks. So that could include if you're filming or if you are doing your photo shoots and any other production values. So look at the examples, create this now.